This week's episode, we continue with Shaun Keeny Safaris in South Africa.
That is a pretty Gemsbok.
What a beautiful ram. Down.
Down he went.
McWhorter Custom Rifles presents
This week's episode, we continue with Shaun Keeny Safaris in South Africa. We have 2 trophy Gemsbok, we have an awesome Springbok, and a really nice Impala.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles, Macmillan Fiberglass Stocks, Swarovski Optic, Hornady Ammunition, and Borden Accuracy.
This week, we're at the midpoint of my safari with my boys. I got my 3 boys and my grandson with me, and I could not have asked for a better first half of a hunt. This safari is turning out to be epic, and I can't wait for the second half. For this safari, we are with Shaun Keeny Safaris on his Aragon property in the Kalahari. Now this area is really known for monster Gemsbok. A 40-inch Gemsbok is really something to behold, and Shaun has a lot of good trophies on his place. All right, now we're gonna start this hunt out with my 2 oldest boys, Walker and Aaron. We're going after Gemsbok, and we're gonna see if we can't get some of those trophies we've been talking about.
Mucho frio. I don't know what that means, but yes.
Okay, so one of the first days that we were here, we saw a really big Gemsbok that was running with some golden Gemsboks. And we tried to get on him, but we didn't have any luck. They got out of there before we could get to him. Now we got the wind right. We think we've seen him at this watering hole that they've been coming to. And so we got the wind right on him. We're gonna make a stalk in and see if we can't get it done.
I know you've heard me say it before, but after the wet season this year, they had so much rain, the grasses can be a real problem. But a lot of times you can use it to your advantage. Now when you're hunting Gemsbok, they're a little bit taller and you can see more shoulder of it. And so it's a little easier to spot, and we can use that grass to our advantage and get within range.
Reload. That can be a very good thing or a very bad thing. If you see something get up there, put another bullet in.
That's a big bull.
Good job, buddy. That's awesome, man.
We've been working for this bull.
That's awesome. We've been working for him. And good Lord, look at that. Holy cow.
Well, we worked for him.
That is phenomenal. Yeah, we've been looking for him. We've seen him a couple times, just never had the opportunity to really get on him. And we finally got him underneath the tree. We found this group underneath the tree, and we were able to get around, get the wind. And
luckily they didn't know we were there. They're just wary of the situation. They started moving down the brush line. We moved on top of them, kept the sun right. Wind wasn't perfect, but we made it work and got our shot.
Here he is. Thank you, man.
My pleasure.
Fantastic. This is what I came for. This was the one animal that I really, really wanted, along with the sable. And this is fantastic, an absolute trophy of an animal.
Walker had a great Gemsbok down, and now it was time to try to get Aaron one. Now we only had about an hour left of daylight, so it was time to find another herd.
This segment is brought to you by Board and Accuracy, makers of the most accurate custom hunting actions on the market. Manufactured in the USA to true bench rest tolerances. Board and Accuracy equals success.
Walker had a great Gemsbok down, and now it was time to try to get Aaron one. Now we only had about an hour left of daylight, so it was time to find another herd.
Right, we just spotted a group of Gemsbok. There's a really nice bull in there. We're gonna go down and try and take him.
Well, we just got up to these Gemsbok and got on the sticks. One was in the gap, the bull we were looking for, and he went down right there, didn't go 10 yards.
Oh, she's beautiful. Look at these long horns. That was a pretty Gemsbok. That was a fun stalk too.
Through the long grass.
Through the long grass.
Cover.
That's right.
Stood out in a little high point so we could see her through it.
Yep. At 6'5", getting in that long grass and squatting down. Wasn't optimal, but made it a lot more fun. And she was the last one in that herd before they had split off. You told me to take my shot, took it.
Great shot. Went 10 yards and down she went.
And then she dropped. Well done.
Well done to you.
This is my third safari, and one of my favorite animals is not necessarily the biggest, it's the Impala. I think they're so graceful, they're beautiful, they got swept back horns, and they kind of remind me of the boxiness of a whitetail. Don't look anything like a whitetail, but it just reminds me of what I've done all my life. Grandson Parker happened to see a couple at Impala, and he was quite impressed, so we were after Parker's first Impala.
So we just spotted some Impala over here. We snuck around and now we're gonna try to go make a stalk on them.
Try and run, let's see if we can get it.
Let's do it.
Hey, one thing about hunting with Parker all this time, and his dad, my oldest son, will vouch for it. The boy knows how to kill big animals. His first Impala, when we spotted it, was going to be no different. He was fixing to hunt a really quality wren.
He's coming out from behind those trees.
Precision Hunting TV is also brought to you by Extreme Wildlife Adventures, Hoff Power Auto and Outdoor Stores, Surge Pro by Biofac Crop Care, Ultimate Antler Deer Feed, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, and Mesquite Creek Taxidermy.
He's coming out from behind those trees. On the point of the shoulder whenever you're ready. Doop, down.
Down he went.
Oh, that was crazy. Thank you. Wow. Whew. That's a big Impala.
There he is,
I
Lane.
see a white belly. That's awesome. Yeah, he's big. That is awesome. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That is a big ram.
Nice wide.
Yeah, he almost hooks back.
There's a funny little notch on the end of his horn.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Great stalk. I mean, we're waiting down in the grass there for quite some time for him to walk out. We knew he was with the group. We just saw females for the longest time.
He definitely made us wait. Didn't make it easy, but we got it done.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Shaun Keeny Safaris, guys. This place is awesome.
All right, Impala ram down, true to form with Parker. If he's going to get one, it's going to be a good one.
All right, welcome back to another downrange shooting tip with McWhorter Custom Rifles and Precision Hunting TV. You have myself, Keith, and Alan here. We're going to demonstrate your line of sight, line of departure, and your trajectory. So in order to get a bullet to go out to 1,000 yards, if we were to sit it out at our 200-yard zero and fire it on a horizontal plane, the bullet is going to immediately start to drop. We have to change our line of departure in order to defeat gravity for the bullet to make it out to that distance. A lot of people have a misconception about how far that actually is above the target, right, Alan?
They have no idea. A lot of guys we talk to on the phone, we'll talk about shooting 1,000 yards and they say, "Guy, it must drop 4 or 5 feet there. Try 12, 14 feet, 20 feet."
Yeah, well, see, like on this one right here, we're going to be about 28 feet, believe it or not. It's going to be pretty impressive. So I'm going to go ahead and get behind here and demonstrate that. Let me turn this Tacticam on so you guys can see that through the scope. All right, so I'm on a 200 yard. I'm at my zero stop, 200 yard, and I'm on target at 1,000 yards. So I'm gonna go ahead and dial the 27, and you're gonna see the reticle drop. So I'm now changing my line of departure, coming up into the target in order to make that shot. Alan, how are we looking for wind right now?
We have a right to left wind, probably 1 mile an hour value right now is all.
Right to left. All right. Oh, wind was good. Quarter, well, was that half minute low? Yeah. All right, so now we've made that shot. I'm gonna show you now what our line of departure was above the target. So I'm gonna hold the rifle still, return to 0. That right there is how far the line of departure is in order to reach 1,000 yards. All right. So there demonstrates just how much above the target, how much that bullet drops, how far you're having to dial, and also it also gives you an idea of how efficient the ballistic coefficient of these projectiles that we're using and how efficiently these rifles actually shoot. Alan, you got anything to touch on that to close off?
No, that's what, 254 inches?
Yeah, roughly, yep.
Yeah.
So you're quite a bit up there, and it's one of those things you need to be cognizant of and have a little bit better understanding of whenever we're engaging these targets at longer distance. So that concludes this downrange shooting tip from McWhorter Custom Rifles and Precision Hunting TV with Alan and Keith.
Precision Hunting TV is also brought to you by McWhorter True Precision Long Range Hunting and Shooting School, Tacticam, Leo Photo USA, Sig Sauer, Trigger Tech, Brux Barrels, and Hawkins Precision. This segment is brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, real Texas barbecue.
Shaun Keeny Safaris on the air gun there, they have a target-rich environment, and one of the prettiest ones they have there is the Springbok. When they're running or standing, or the sun catches them just right, they're just a beautiful animal. And Walker was up, and he was going to try to get a really nice Springbok, and it's just a beautiful trophy when you get it done.
All right, we just spotted a really nice Springbok walking down the road towards the watering hole. We're gonna try and get in front of him and ambush him. Let's see if we can do it. All right.
And one thing about the Springbok, Walker and Nicky had surveyed a lot of them. They run in big herds, and they don't stand very often and just sit there and stare at you, or they're always moving. And so they had quite the day trying to figure out which Springbok was going to be the target.
Hit hard. That was hooks.
Was it really?
I'm pretty sure. We're gonna see. It's hard to see him from the front, but from the side you can definitely.
No, he's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Let's go look at it.
Let's take a look. Let's do it. I see white belly.
I see hooks.
Yeah. All right. Look at that. Oh, wow. What a beautiful ram. Man, look at that. That is gorgeous. They have big old sweeping hooks right there. That's why we call him Hooks.
We named
Man.
that the first day.
Absolutely. Nice heavy bases on him. Good character. Beautiful, beautiful animal.
What a giant ram.
That's
Absolute
awesome.
Stud.
Once again, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. 6.5 PRC. McWhorter Custom Rifles did the job. Fantastic.
What a great day on the Aragon. We had 4 quality animals in the salt, all good hunts. We had a great time with family, and now it was time to get back to that Aragon fire. There's nothing like it, and then when you get that, enjoy that, tell all your stories. You got great African cuisine right behind it. It's wonderful.